Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and I totally didn't even look it up. Bad grandma, bad grandma. Website. Helps to know what you're talking about. The plate number is m431. M431. And it is called Turn Up the Volume. And it is currently reduced to $5, but get it while it's hot because it might not be available since it's been reduced in price. Put that away. I am just using the pad of my thumb and I'm just pushing on the corner. No tools necessary. Don't bend or stretch your plates or do any damages by any of that. It's I know everyone the stickers on this used to be a lot stickier and it used to be a lot harder to get them off. They're less, the blue film is thinner. It's less because the film used to be thicker and the glue sticky stuff that was keeping on the plate, yes, it used to be more. It's gotten thinner, so it is and less sticky, so it's a lot easier. And I know a lot of people are like, how do I get this off? Just, it'll take a couple of tries for you to get the hang of it, I think, and then you'll all be great. So let me get some leftovers. And now that we kind of got a late start on this, move this out of the way to our collection of stuff. And we're going to need those. So we have our paper here. And that, you got to be organized. At least for me. Yeah, okay, I admit, I am way OCD on a lot of things that if I let it be as bad as it could be, I'd make people nuts. So I try to not. I was one of those ones that until my body came out and I physically just can't do all the nutty things that my brain wants me to do. Yes, my vegetables in cans and all the sauces, the tomato paste and things like that, because I really didn't cook out of, I cook from scratch, but I did have canned vegetables and stuff, because back in the day, the canned vegetables were a better price than the frozen and fresh and other stuff. So I would shop as things were available based on the price of how much am I spending, how much am I getting, because moms do those things. And so it would be easier to do that back then. It also used to be cheaper to buy the block of cheese and shred it yourself. And now you can pretty much, it's a toss-up depending on what version you want to get. As to the sales and other specials that are going on. Depending on the brand you like, the flavor you like, whatever it is that your preferences of things are. You can get some pretty good deals on cheese and other tidbits, doggone it, that are a lot better options that are pre-prepped. And then there are other things like, watermelons that are still like outrageously expensive to get the cut up version. So that's a better option to get. Get the big whole puppy and slice it up. Don't know how to cut a watermelon? Doesn't matter. Hack that puppy. There's a lot of tips and tricks on, that I've seen people doing some really wonky, wacky stuff when it comes to cutting up a watermelon, all this fancy stuff. And to be honest, you're just going to eat the watermelon. I don't think it has to be, spectacular, crazy in the how you slice it. In my opinion, the easiest thing is to get it on the surface that you can get it. Take a potato peeler or something of that nature and peel along an edge so that you have a flat surface. Just takes a couple of little, going across the side or something on you've got the long side, you got the ends. Do something along this side so it won't squish around while you're trying to cut it. And then get you a tea towel or something of that, a cloth wet, or a handy wipe, something that is cloth. You could possibly do paper towels, but I have better results with cloth material of some sort. And you get that wet, wring it up, and bring it out and put it in a ring, and then put that under your cutting board, or put it flat, laid it out flat under your cutting board, and then your surface won't slide around so much. And now that you've got that one little tiny section, you only need a bottom section so it's not round and rolling. Then you got that on that sitting and hawk down the middle. And then after you do that down the middle, then you can do whatever you want to the sides, because you can stand it up flat now on the cut side. I'd wash the board because God only knows, and I'd wash your watermelon. I'd wash all your veggies in a mixture of baking soda and vinegar, and let it do that volcano crazy thingy, because then you and let it sit for a little while. I mean, make up a paste of like toothpaste consistency or pancake batter. Make up some water and the baking soda and rub it all over your watermelon. And then you can go through, and if you have a pot or something big enough, or your roasting pan or whatever that you use for your turkey, then you can go through and pour the vinegar over it after you let that sit for a minute, kind of give it a good massagey rub, and then let the vinegar do what it needs to do after you. Starting over, I know I'm confusing you. You make up a mixture of water and the baking soda so that you've kind of got enough that it'll stick on the watermelon rind on the outside. And then you rub it around so it gives it kind of a good scrub. And then after that, you can pour vinegar over that in your sink, or in something that you have big enough that it'll fit into, like the roasting pan, and just let it sit and bubble and do its thing to get that all over it. I wouldn't stick your hands in there unless you got gloves or something, unless that doesn't bother you. Unless you don't have sensitive skin, then go give it a nice little, again, rub and zhuzh, and then rinse it, because you want it to have 5, 10, 15 minutes of contact and exposure to the solution of things. And then, like I said, give it a really good rinse, and that'll get all its stuff off. You could also, use lemon or lime juice if you have enough of that, and that's not too expensive for you, but it's more it is better cost effective wise, baking soda and vinegar, because those are cheaper items. I don't know how much cheaper there will be much longer, but there you go. but that will get all the dirt and the gunk off. And how you pick a ripe watermelon. I know it's wintertime and you're going, nobody's eating watermelon. We're not getting watermelons in. They're not in the stores anymore. But you want to look at the outside of it, and if you got these little like pieces where it looks like it's been punctured because the bees went after it, that tells you that's a ripe one. It's sweet. And then if it doesn't have any of that, you want as the darker the green and less yellow as possible. So all the way around it needs to be really deeply green, but then have the lighter part where it sat as it was growing. But if you pick it up long ways, so you've got, here's the long watermelon, you pick it up this way and hold it in your hand if you can hold it that way, and down towards the bottom where your other hand is, kind of give it a little, like you pop the baby on the bottom. If you hear a thwomp and a thud and it wiggles, you can feel the vibrate, you got a ripe one. But that's just grandma wisdom. Because, yeah, you used to have to know how to pick your watermelon. And then, like I said, hack that puppy up. Slice it into things. Because as you hack it in the middle, then you can turn it on its side to the cut side down, and then carefully figure out how you're going to slice off the other end. Like I said, you could do the potato peeler thingy again, but you want to get the end part so you have a flat surface, or you're using it on the flat surface for the cut in the middle. Turn it on its side and just go down sideways, and then like you do the potato or an onion or whatever the case, turn it and slice it again the opposite way, and then you have sticks. Why am I talking about watermelon? I have no idea. I love watermelon. I wish I could have it more, but it's not easy to carry on the bus, and or I don't know, I could get it delivered more often if I wanted to, but I don't know, watermelon's on the brain for some reason. Maybe I'm just because I want more water. I'm in the mood for watermelon. Would be nice. Not happening today. Trying to figure out, I'm doing this upside down. Hopefully I get this going. Yeah, I think I got it the right way. If not, we'll just turn it around and show you. Yakety yak yak. Sometimes sharing these plates is, you don't want it to be completely quiet. But when you're talking is when you mess up, or you get confused and figure out what direction you're going, which I have easily done already. Multiple times. Just practice. Get you some colors that are on discount when there's a sale. And get you one of those polishes that you don't really mind if you use it all. I'm going to switch over here. You don't mind it if you use it all. That is inexpensive. That hey, it's marked down or it's on a discount. And and you can use my code, and my code works, so you get another discount. And you've signed up for the Manny by Me box subscription, so you get another discount automatically. And then it's, you know, it's only a couple bucks. And it's okay that if you use it to, or you get one and in a because it was on sale and you thought, oh hey, that looked cute, and then after you got it, because it looked way different on the website, based because, you know, the pictures that they took and the way that it looked and the monitor or the phone or whatever you were looking at, basically when you got it, it looked nothing like what you thought you were getting. So let's see here. These will be so cool for the music lover in your life. And we'll clean this up. But yeah, you can go get you a an inexpensive stamping polish. It doesn't have to be Maniology, but you're using Maniology plates. And like I said, if you're gonna struggle, you're probably gonna struggle with a Maniology polish. Get something to practice with that doesn't have hollows or glitters or special effects or isn't like a sheer color. Get something you can actually see. That see, this one I think is, whoa, dropping everything. That's what we usually do. Yeah, this is leather. I cannot read that. Maybe you can. It got a little small, and I don't have my I need to pull out my, make things bigger and able to read. But the shade is leather. I like the shade. But I think that one has been discontinued, or it's being discontinued, or maybe it was just on special. I don't know. But polishes come and go. They wane in popularity, so when they stop selling a certain amount, or when they can't get certain ingredients anymore, then the polish goes bye-bye, because they want to give us new and improved. And we love the new shades of polish. See, this one is a beautiful polish. I hope they never make it go away, but at some point it will. And there's another one that goes along with this. No, no, I don't have it here. There's 3 of them in a set. They're all similar, and this one is sandbar, and there's another sheer one and a green one, and they all look one way in the bottle, and then when you put them on, they look completely different and hurt your head. I love those. It trips me out. Mind blown. But at the same time, you go, well, there you go. Those sheer ones like that will not be good ones to practice with, because you won't be able to see what you're lining up. But I'm going to say this again. If you're having issues with a plate or a polish, keep trying. And if you're a newbie, keep practicing. And yeah, you want to get around the edges, because those will mess you up either now or in the future. And the darker shades that have these really intense pigments will stick around. They will be hard to get off around the edges. So protect your nails. put lotion or cuticle oil around your cuticle areas and wash your hands, and then kind of put all your lotions, potions, and creams on your hands as they're wet so that it will soak in, and the polish is less likely to stick to your skin if you've done this. If you do it while your hands are wet, 10 to 20, 30 minutes before you put on your sticky whatever, Manny mask or the stickers or whatever it is, tape, whatever it is that you're using to protect your skin and your cuticles. See, what do I want to do that one. No. That if you do that before you begin to paint your nails, that you will find that as you paint your nails and you go to clean up, whatever excess goes over, you won't have to work so hard to get it to not be on and then you need a cleanup brush to go around that. I didn't get that lined up. Got it just a smidge off to the left instead of in the center. I almost had it, and then it, like I said, you start get too close and it's like they're magnets and they go and then next thing you know you're not in the right spot. But hey. I have them all underneath here. No wonder I can't find them. Okay, neighbors. Shh. I don't know what they're doing on their floor, but their floor is my ceiling. Shh. The white shades tend to leave a milky color after you're done. Like trying to get the excess film off, to me, frustrates me. And yeah, remember, OCD. I have issues with remnants, so I try to get them as clean as possible. Also because I want to be able to show you the images without all the stuff being in the way. So we're going to try and squeeze this in so that you can see the images, and I can come in close without all that glare. So there's the images. This is a super cute plate if you have music in you that wants to get out, that you cannot play a musical instrument or sing to save your life, but you just want to, girls just want to have fun. Paint yourself up with, you know, images of music and go dancing. Or you have a music lover that would like this as well, would make a great stocking stuffer option. Or someone who is musical, you want to go support their performance, then, you know, you can be all decked out and, you know, up on, you know, musical notes to share while you're out there saying, how do you do? But I'll show you this again. Woohoo! Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for following me. Thank you for being on this wild and wacky, crazy journey of nail art therapy. Please be kind. Please be the best human you can possibly be. And I know everybody's trying to be the best person, and they believe they're the best person. But I'm asking, in this capacity, to find empathy and understanding for others, because you may not understand what the situation is. You may not be in a situation that is going on. It might not necessarily affect you, but, you know, to have an opinion, your opinion needs to be well formed. In my opinion, details matter, and it's not possible to make a judgment on things without you fully understanding all sides of what's going on. Do research and investigate. Talk to other people. Be open-minded to other perspectives and other viewpoints, because we're going to need each other in the future. And there's a lot of things that are being said that may not be a good thing in the long run. It may not be what you thought it was. You know, there's that phrase, be careful what you wish for, because you might get it, and it might not be what you thought you wanted. Like I said, you ordered a bottle polish or the plate, and it didn't really, after you got it up close and personal, it wasn't what you thought it was. But stamping is a way of, for me, therapy, to go inward. It's quiet time and self-care and all this stuff that I can do with physical limitations and energy issues and medical issues. I can sit and make my nails look pretty. I know lately I haven't been, because I've been kind of going through some situations, and having polish on my nails isn't necessarily something that I can keep up with. So it's easier just to do the demos and not have to worry about fixing my polish and other things. And because there are other things I need to do, I would just be messing them up. I keep breaking them. I had this one be nice and long finally. This one I broke like 15 times. I know I'm exaggerating. I want to say it's like 4 or 5 or 10. But every time I go to get it, and it gets a little bit long, and then I break it down. And I broke this one down, and I tried to save them. And then the things that I can do to save them are great when I can baby things, but right now I can't. I'm not in a position where I can keep babying them, and it ends up coming undone. And I don't have the stuff, and I'm not ready to learn. I used to be able to get the acrylic stuff, and I could do a pretty decent job, but I'm not that good, and I don't have time to practice. So we're just gonna go with the natural nails. I'm working my way through things. The next few years are going to be a little complicated, because I have things I have to take care of, and I'm doing my best to keep my videos going and not let that Other things interfere with each other, so I'm at least going to make sure I do one a day, and I'm been pretty good at that, so I'm proud of me, because I know a lot of people enjoy watching these videos, and you need new content to watch, so I'm going to keep up with that. And there was a point where I did have to step away. I wasn't able to work on creating. I wasn't able to do my own nails. I wasn't able to create videos. I wasn't able to share anything. I barely made it to the lives to be able to be a part of that, because that was the only thing holding me on. And I noticed that I was getting into some really emotionally dark places. And I keep saying, this is my therapy. This is so I don't have to take those icky drugs. And I don't want to. So this works. This is what works for me. And I wasn't able to do it close to 4 weeks. And I was getting into some bad places that y'all don't want me in. And when I finally came back and did a few videos, oh my gosh, it was like the light went on. Like I had been in the dark and couldn't find the light switch. Well, there it is. I'm back. Being able to do this. It isn't about, ego that I think I'm better than anybody. Oh, here, let me show you what you can do. This is what I figured out. Maybe it'll work for you. I make mistakes all the time, and I'm happy to basically say, and in my videos, if you watched them 4 and 5 minutes, hey, you saw me mess up. Oops, well, doggone it. Try again. Just keep trying. And that's what got me through all my years, is that even though I got kicked down, didn't have the option to stay down, didn't have the option to not get up, had to keep going, because there were other people who were depending on me, who were counting on me, who needed me to be there. And I still have the pampered princess and hubster that depend on me. I have to be there. So we have to find ways to keep going. And the struggles with the medical stuff and a bunch of other things that we've had to go through that have really just made life difficult. Well, we're almost through that. I have, like I said, a couple more years. I've got to get through some things, figure out some things, take care of some things, and I'm on the last parts of it, that when I get done with all this, then I don't have any remnants of things that that are going to be in my way. I'll be able to be able to do all the things I want to do that will make me happy, that I'm going to do for me to make me happy, because I've spent the majority of my life doing things for other people that didn't care, were not grateful, were not appreciative, didn't think I mattered for anything. And I put my heart and soul, blood and sweat into taking care of things for them, and never really got anything out of it for me. And I'm done. I'm burnt out and broken. And now it's time to self-care me. And this is my self-care. And I share with you because I'm hoping my self-care, and other people make comments about information I share and life advice and all these other things. Well, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a teacher by nature. I've trained and have worked as a tutor and a life coach, and all these things that I have experienced should matter for something to someone. And this is my way to be able to put all of my skills and abilities into a place that will benefit others. And from what I'm getting, other people appreciate it and like it. And I love all of you as human beings. You matter. You're enough. You don't have to change yourself on the inside to be something that somebody else wants you to be. Change on the inside to be the person you want to be. Change on the inside for yourself, because you matter, even if somebody is telling you you don't. Change on the inside to find who you are, to find what you want to do that matters to you, that's important to you, that you care about, that will make you be better for you. Because nobody out there it needs to be compared to you. We're all unique and special in our own ways. We all matter. And these are things that it took me a really long time to understand about myself, for myself. So I'm sharing that it's okay for you, because a lot of times people don't get these messages. You don't get these, you might have had great parents, but they didn't understand they needed to say these things. You might have had really crappy parents like I did, and they didn't build you up. It's okay to build you up. Not to be egotistical or self-centered or narcissist or uncaring, but build yourself up to be the best person you can be for you, and don't compare yourself to anybody else. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Do not let those who are in the Misery Loves Company Club recruit you, because they are always recruiting. And I know they make it hard. But try and help them if you can to not be seeking misery. Find gratitude. Be appreciative, because if we don't have the people that are sweeping up and cleaning up and taking out the trash and doing all those things, the cashiers, oh my gosh, the cashiers and the food service people, please just be kind. They work an incredibly difficult job. Treat them with respect, please, because they're providing a service. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Sorry for getting so sappy, but thank you to those who follow, like, subscribe, comment. I so enjoy the comments. Tell me something that that you want to share, stories about your life, where you're from, what you're interested in. Questions help me create more things and give me ideas to do new things. So I absolutely love and entertain and appreciate having a conversation with y'all in the comments. See you soon. Bye.